Hi everyone, welcome back. What I have for you today is the new Colourpop After Hours eyeshadow palette. Very interesting palette. Now, it gives me holiday type of vibes, but I don't know if it was meant to be a holiday thing. It might just be like a party thing because it's called After Hours, but when I saw the color story, it really pulled me in. I love gray eyeshadow, I love pinky tones, I love berry tones. It has a lot of colors that I really like. I have 4 looks for you and swatches, and not much to say at this point. I want to show you the looks first and then I will give you my final thoughts. So let's get started. I'm doing this in the morning, so I'm going to rush it a little bit because I have to wake up my daughter in 15 minutes. Let's start with this shade called Glamorous. I'm gonna put it in the inner part of my eye. On the other eye, I'm gonna go with Saturday Night, which is another cream shade, but this is more like beige. Not a whole lot of difference, but you can see the pinkness in this one more, but not a huge difference though. Now I'm gonna go with Just Dance, this one right here. You know what I realized? I use the same brush for both of the cream shades, so it's possible that I got contaminated. Oh, I should have switched up my brush. This is applying very easily. A lot of kick up in the pan, but that doesn't bother me as long as I don't get fallout. So there's this shade called Off the Clock. This one right here called Whiskey. Okay. Then this pink has been calling my name. It's called Till Dawn. See some like shiftiness in this pink shade between pink and gold. Let's do Let's Party. It's getting a little messy, so definitely pick up less shadow. I picked up a little too much, but they're also really beautiful. The silver pink shade. Satiny one, which is called Sunset on Sunset. And I'll try to bring that into the lower lash line. Oh, but it's a very different shade though. It looked pink though in the pan, but it's looking very white and frosty on the eye. Ay. I'm gonna try to apply that silver pink one on top of the satin one. Yeah, sometimes you can use another eyeshadow as a base to apply another eyeshadow when you're having trouble with the formula sticking on to the lid. I'm going to do something with the other eye and then I'll finish up both eyes with liner and mascara. Going more into this row here, stepping out in the crease. This Non-Stop, it's a matte with shimmer. A lot of kick up in the pan. You see all the kick up in the pan? It's sitting pretty right here. I'm going to put that in the outer corner. Sitting pretty seems like it's okay on me. And then this one over here. Eyes on me, it looks a little more satiny, and this other one looks more flaky. Yep. This one called Worst Behavior in the inner part of the eye. Take On Sunset into the inner corner. A lot more frosty than I keep anticipating. Alright, I'm back. I had to finish up my look off camera because 1, my battery died, and 2, I had to get my daughter ready for school. I just came back from the bus stop. I'll show you my finished look and then I gotta start my work day. So the only thing I did off camera with this look is I added that shimmer shade, but this time I used very little, so I did not get any sort of fallout on this side. So again, this was a shade called Slinky Dress. Really beautiful shade. And then on this side, the only thing I did was put on the liner and mascara, and everything else you guys saw me apply, and I think both looks came out really good. I'm really liking these looks. I do want to give you a few more looks because I feel like 1 or 2 looks is not enough for a palette this size, so maybe in the evening I can create 2 more looks for you and then wrap it up. I want to continue playing with this palette, so I want to do 2 more looks for you guys. I did start dinner off, and so I'm going to do a look, take a break, finish up dinner, and then come back and finish up the look and show you swatches and give you my final thoughts. If you made it this far to the video and you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Shade right here called Just Dance. Sitting Pretty shade and this black shade. I'm gonna take the black one, corner. The black is not super pigmented, but you can build it up to something darker. I am gonna bring the red or maroon, whatever this color is, a little bit more in. Worst Behavior, and this shade, the On Sunset one. No more than the center of the eye. That's good. And then the sunset one from the inner corner. I keep deceiving myself. I keep thinking that the sunset one is a beige shade, but every single time I put it on the eye, it looks really frosty. Oh my god, that is not the color I wanted in this look, but I keep forgetting. See, it's way too frosty with like the berry colors that are happening here, but you know what? That's a nice look though. I'm going to bring red into the lower lash line. Here is the finished look. What do you guys think? I really like it. I think it came out really nice. I know that frosty shade doesn't necessarily work with the rest of the shades, but it still looks okay. Here's a closer look. Everything looks really pretty and nicely blended. Then I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do the other eye. A mascara mess here, but that's all right. For this look, I'm gonna do a halo eye. And for that, I am going to use a combination of Glamorous and Stepping Out. So I'm gonna take Glamorous, put that on the crease, focusing more on the brow bone, and then I'm taking Stepping Out more in the crease. Shade here called Off the Clock. I'm going to put this gray shade on the outer parts of the eye. Maybe I should have opted for darker shade, but I think I can build up. A lot of these shades seem like they are buildable, so I think if I pack on more, I'll get more pigment of the gray. Pink, the glittery shade is really flaky. There can be a lot of fallout, so I'm gonna tap a little bit at a time so that there's less of a glitter mess on my face. Oh my god, it's so pretty. It's like there's There's pink, there's yellow in there, I think. That looks really pretty. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with the same shade that I did in this lower lash line, which is this shade called Eyes on Me. I feel like that's such a nice shade. Hard to put the glittery shade like in the inner corner. Oh, that's not gonna work. Why did I do that? There's really no other inner corner shade. That's the only problem with this palette. There's only really that one right here. And then because the other ones are glittery, you can't really do them in the inner corner. Like, that is looking messy. Oh my god. Did I just mess up my look? Can I do a matte in the inner corner? The same shade that I used on my brow bone. I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Here we go. We discovered a new idea of using a matte shade in the inner corner. Why not? Alright, I'm gonna put on some liner and mascara and I'll be right back. Alright, here's the finished look. I think the gray and the pink looks really beautiful together. Alright, here are the swatches of the top half of the palette where more of the lighter shades are. Here they are. Here are the swatches of the second half where we have all the dark shades. Alright, my final thoughts on the palette is that it's a nice palette. I think the color story is really nice. The matte shades for the most part worked out pretty nicely. They were, some of them like super easy to apply in the crease. So for the matte shades, they would be so good for even someone who is a beginner at eyeshadow. But unfortunately, all those shimmery shades that are really beautiful on the eye with all these shifty colors, those can be a little messy if you're not careful. But if you use just a little tap and then start applying it, you can do it without getting messy. You have like 3 of those very like sort of chunky type of glitter shades in here, and then normal shimmer shades you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 other more like satiny shimmer shades. So a lot of the palette is matte. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shades that are matte. Not sure how much variety of looks you're gonna get with this. There is a lot of repetitiveness with more of like the darker sort of berry shades. I don't know why it's looking purple in the viewfinder, but they're more like darker, deeper berries. Not sure how much versatility you're going to get with that, but because there are so many shades, there's a total of 16 shades in this palette, you will still get a decent amount of looks. Pretty good formula. The sort of satiny shimmer shades were nice. The matte shades were pretty good too. The glittery shades, if you count them as a glitter, are good because they actually can be applied on your eye without glitter glue, so that's a positive note as well. Not super blown away by the palette because I tend to like more of like the shimmery shades that look very reflective and shimmery on your eye without it being glittery. Not bad palette either. Well, I give you guys 4 looks, so if it looks good to you, there will be an affiliate link. Why can't I say affiliate? Affiliate link down below for you, which if you use it, I will earn a small commission. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, and if you feel like this video was helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up because that helps me out. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed reviewing this, putting these eyeshadows on my eyes. It was a lot of fun, and I'll see you again. Bye.